Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 44 of House 6 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And the party ended, and of course, our Felix came home from work, and he needed some fun. So he's having a little bit to eat and watching some TV. We have 3 kids awake. Gabrielle was kind of sleeping, but then woke up. So what I want to do is get Fleur to come here and give, oh, look, Poor Gideon is actually sick, but I'm kind of wondering whether sleeping is going to help him, help him get over that. So we'll just have him go to bed after he joins Scouts. And back to Fleur. I'm going to have Fleur come and, where are you, my dear? There you are. Give Ginny a second wind if I can. Just so that she's not quite so tired before she goes to bed. And okay, right. What I'm going to do... Oh, these must be here from when the toddlers reset. So let's come and put this in our inventory and this in our inventory, and I'll take it out when we need it or when someone is around. I'm just thinking someone got reset, like the toddlers, when they were toddlers must have got reset, and that's why that's sitting all over the ground. So I'm just going to I'm trying to pick it up. Okay, I'm getting confused by when you're in inventory, if you hit the back button, it puts it in, doesn't work, which I know. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, my dear, in you go, because it's really cold out. I know I did get you at least the ice-proof trait, but let's not be outside. So you need to get to level 10 of your motor skill. So why don't you come and knit? Your knitting is not very high, so why don't you knit a beanie? And we'll do a pink one. There you go. So go do that. Get back inside, out of that freezing cold, and knit. And you think you're going to go outside and play? I think I took that away. And I thought I told you to go to bed. I could have sworn I told you to go to bed. Oh, I didn't take it. I took the kids one away. I took the toddler one, which I could have left because there are no toddlers anymore. The toddler one can stay out. I don't remember the toddlers being quite so silly about going out, so we'll just stick that there for now, and I might have to rearrange it later. I don't know what I was thinking. So I want you to come here because I want your mom to give you a second win. Let's try that one again. And see if we have any luck with it. Because you're really, really tired. Oh, she's level 4 and she can now knit rugs. And they're big flat things that go on the floor. But anyways, did you get enough? You're doing your homework. I guess you can do your homework. Oh, look, she got maxed her skill. Good. So now that is our Gabrielle maxed. She completed her aspiration because she maxed her motor skill. So we're going to come here and we want to give a second wind, like I think I already asked you to do. Why can't you give her a second wind? I wasn't paying attention. This time I'm going to watch more closely. Or maybe this time it'll work. Now that I'm watching more closely, now you're going to do it. Okay. So now that you have done that, now she can go to bed. She can come go to sleep. And I do still need to move everything around and whatnot. But I think we'll do that once Gabrielle ages up to a teen. We'll finish everything else with the house. So what were you going to do? Dancing, not very useful. You don't need to earn silver on parties right now because we're not doing any parties at the moment. But you could, I suppose, work on your Lady of the Knits. But you know what? You should probably do more than that. Hopefully the maid will clean that tomorrow. You should come here and supersell our items. That's what you should do. At least supersell what we have. Yeah, there we go. Supersell. And do you have flower arranging? No, you need to read the flower arranging book. So we'll get you to do that later. Okay, so you got all of those, and why don't you just harvest all of what's left, just because it's easier. All right, so she has finished that aspiration. And now Gabrielle, she needs to go back to sleep because she was, it's dirty. Oh, no wonder it's dirty in here. Why don't you, I was going to say, why don't you clean up? But why don't you not, Bob? Well, why don't you just come clean up? Because the kids are all sleeping and she doesn't really need, her responsibility is currently maxed, I should say. And so she's needs to really get her mental done is what she needs to do. And then she'll have all of her aspirations done before she ages up. But I'm just going to test. I'm just curious. It doesn't really matter because she's going to be aging up really quickly because Wednesday, i.e. tomorrow, is Winterfest. So I want to age her up before the Winterfest ticks over. But her birthday is Wednesday. So I'm going to age her up sort of just after midnight. And it's almost Fleur's birthday too. So I want you to play, just play a regular game. You got that finished? Great. And did you get your homework done? You didn't. You did the wrong homework. I saw you doing homework, but it wasn't the homework you needed to do, not for today's class. So now you have to do your homework for today's class. That wasn't very smart, Felix. You should know what homework to do. Anyways, moving on. So you're probably dancing again. Well, there's probably no point you wearing this outfit right now. So why don't you come here and change outfit and just put that on. And let's see if we have the flower arranging book because I cannot remember. We do. So why don't you read that book so that you can get some flower arranging skill. That would be handy. And I can't wait for this winter to be over. It's so cold here in Willow Creek. And I've been spoiled because, of course, we were in Oasis Springs in the last house. So I have been in Willow Creek since installing seasons. I've had a whole winter, but I think I've had a whole house, and I had the tail end of a house, but I've had 2 houses in Oasis Springs since installing seasons. And yes, I definitely prefer the other way. Okay, so what I just was curious, this is just me being, she's not learning the video gaming skill. Not that it matters, because she doesn't have that much time till she ages up, so the fact that she didn't unlock it is she can work on her regular mental skill, and then once she maxes that, because I'm going to assume she's going to max it, I'm going to be optimistic about that, then if she has time left over, she could work on her violin, and she's going to work on her knitting for sure. Because of course there's the issue where they don't necessarily unlock the skills, the adult skills. Okay, so she's reading. They're doing their thing. It looks like someone is sad. Oh, he's sad because put your bear costume on. If you're, okay, you did it automatically, so you're no longer sad. That was good. There was no need to be sad. You can just wear your bear costume. Let's come here, and you have to go to the bathroom, and then when you're finished, you probably will automatically wash your hands, but we're going to wash your hands and brush your teeth more. And then maybe you can have just a little piece of maybe an apple to eat because you're not that hungry. It is early, but it's not ridiculously early at least. And he still needs to, actually become friends with other children and adults and stuff. So we need to go to the park for that. And he is an A student, so he could take the day off and spend the day with his sister. So why don't we have him take a vacation day? And he can work on his skills. Because I don't know when. Let's check how long it is till he ages up. 6 days. And that would be today is a day off. And then obviously tomorrow will be a holiday. So he'll have 2 days to work on his aspirations. So I was going to be back. But then in the end, so if anything's happening, I will be back. They're just sort of like studying and doing whatnot. And I'll probably get Felix to do something, maybe fix the broken dishwasher. So I'll be back. Well, it's a little later. The kids, or at least one of them, has gone to school, and Ginny's on her way. George is still in the bear phase. So you know what? Why don't we have Fleur wear the bear costume with him if we can? He is currently working on his emotion potions. Finger crossed he doesn't have a fire. So we're going to do parenting, wear the bear costume with George. I know I had changed her out, but now it's time to go back into it. So we'll see how long it takes her to actually do that. And then I kind of want to talk about the bear costume, but I can't do that until she actually gets it on. Oh, I see she has to come all the way over here. Okay, and she's back in the yellow one. Oh, good. And so it's going to help him, of course, with his badge. So we're going to parenting, see if we can talk about the bear costume. It may be that it doesn't work because he's busy working on his potions, and I set him up to do 3 of the potions, or 5 of the potions, I should say. He had to do 3 for this particular item here, and but that was really it. So he had to do 3 for that, but I want to do 5 so that he can get his scout badge. That was what I was trying to do. And I had sent Gabrielle back to sleep. Let's check. She's getting a little hungry. And let's have her come and maybe get some leftovers. That should wake her up because she's had enough sleep. And she's on her last one. He is on his last one, not she. And once he is done with that, we should be able to give them away to charity for his badge, of course. So let's go in here and donate gift to charity. Let's look for those potions that he has completed so far. So there it is. There's one. And we'll try that again. And this has 2, so we'll do that one next. And then there was another single one, so I'll do that one here. So we'll wait for him to finish what he's doing. Okay, we're going to keep running is what Gideon is going to do. So that gives him a performance gain. And George has his badge because he's done all of his potions that he needed to do. Gabrielle, what do you need to do for your badges? You need to do your Keep Fit badge. So why don't we view our badge progress? Not that I'll probably work on it because of the fact that I need her to work on her mental skill more than anything else. And there we got some royalties, and it's showing that Winterfest is tomorrow. So we'll deal with that tomorrow. Though right now, it used to be on the holiday when you went into build mode, you would see all the holiday things in the category specifically for that, but that isn't working currently. So you have to just find the items. So I could go buy this stuff now, like later today when I still have, I don't know, now that we dismissed it, it may not be there. It might have only been there. I've never actually gone in when that pop-up comes. So she has 3 more Keep Fits to do. So we could have her come here and try playing Arithmetic Attack, because I'm pretty sure that's the one that's supposed to work on her mental skill. And luckily our maid is here to clean up the mess. There's dirty toilets, there's puddles, things need to be cleaned. So, okay, so now that you've done what you have done, let's try and do this again. You need 2 more things to donate right now. So let's look for those other potions. So there's one, and then I see the other one was just below it. So we're going to go in here and try that one last time. Should do it. And let our George be finished with that. And then actually Fleur, we'll wait for him to finish. And then while you're eating, you're not even hungry. You don't really need to eat anymore. You're done. So you may as well release this track, if it's okay, which it is. And then why don't you produce a new track while you're in there? And she's in this loud stage. It does say that to discipline, and I can never see the option to discipline. I've looked a few times. I never have any luck with that. So have you finished with your donating? But you're a bit hungry, so why don't you come here and... Is this still any good? Probably not very much there. So why don't you just get some leftovers, and we need some more cooking going on. Nanny, you don't really have to do very much right now. We need you to make some food. That's what we need. So you're eating. Good. And let's check to see whether your mental it does look like it's going up. And actually, I think even if you haven't got the research and debate where I want it to be, no, you don't. Just not moving very, very quickly, I have to say. That was pretty low. It was just at the bottom. And let me see. I was going to send him to office hours, but he is getting close to the top. But I see he's hungry. Okay, I want to see if I can change this. Change station to classical, and maybe that'll stop them from going and dancing all the time. That's my hope, at least. So you're going to burn that track. And are you sick still? You're sick or sick again. You know, it comes and goes when they don't feel very well. And when is your class? It is in 2 hours, so it goes till 2:55. So that's actually pretty good. No, we're going to stick with the career we have. You could ask my wife. She might be interested in a gardening career. So that might work for her because she's not really that keen on going to work. Because of the kids. She needs to work from home. She doesn't have a problem with doing any work, just the type of work and the leaving the house. That's the issue. So she is finished. So now that you're done, you're angry from that loud music. Yeah, I don't blame you. Why don't we come here and parenting talk about the bear costume again? We haven't had any luck. You had a sink right here. Why did you go to the sink in there? Well, we may as well encourage, even though I'm like, why did he use that sink? Why don't we encourage him doing the dishes anyways? And how are you doing with your mental? So you're at level 8 of mental. That's good. We're going to probably get her to try and max that. We'll go to the park, like I said. Maybe we'll grab a cake and put it in our inventory. So it might be a bit soon to go to the park, right after school, and have her party at the park because it would count as a unique location. That's the only thing. That would be the plus. Oh, look, the nanny's cooking. Did you hear me talking a little while ago about how that's one of my favorite things about you, Nanny, and that you haven't really been cooking very much? We needed you to cook? Okay. We're gonna do this one. There we go. He can work on his emotional control pretty easily. I can work on any of them, to be honest. So let's see. Your creativity is at 3. Your mental is pretty good. Maybe you should come play keyboard commander also. And I skipped that. It was here. Play game. Sorry. Arithmetic attack is what I mean to say. Let's play arithmetic attack. Because you need to get your mental up a little bit. So Gabrielle is sitting there working on that. Though she needs to really look after herself. And it's not that long till... Actually, let's check in on what he's doing. He's eating and watching a movie. And his class is in 21 minutes. So I'll have to try and pay attention to that. So I wanted Gabrielle to look after herself because I am thinking, oh good, we're in compliance, always good. So I have to cancel that, what you're doing, so that you can go to do that. And you may as well have a shower afterwards. You may as well take a thoughtful shower. And the maid seems to be angry. Have you left this stage yet? You have. Good. So you don't need to wear that bear costume, and either does your mother. So she can change into, is there a remove bear costume? Nah, just change outfit. There we go. You can change your outfit. And let's keep an eye. Oh, he needs to go. Okay, you're done. Done with your food. Go off to your class. Don't be too late, because you're going to be a little late. Let's, okay, bye-bye, maid. Not sure why you were so angry, but we're going to take notes because you're late, which isn't so good. And let's check with her. She's watching kids' TV. All right, let's actually put you over onto the painting aspiration. That's probably... Oh, we need to go to the museum. So, just do a painting. Forget about that. Just do a painting anyway. So you're watching Kids Network. And why don't you come out here and play? Maybe a little bit. Work on that mental a little bit more. I thought I asked her to take a thoughtful shower, and I don't see the moodlet, but I don't not it would be overpowered because I find this presence one tends to overpower most things, but it was just more that I would have thought it was hidden there. Maybe she's got too many. No, she doesn't have too many moodlets. It's still not showing there. I don't need it. It is more I was, wondering about it. Okay, so he's got to level 8 of mental, and I want to put him on the social aspiration. And can you introduce yourself to Patchy? Oh, you already know Patchy. Enthuse about interests. Discuss interests. And share brilliant ideas. And then I want you to take a picture of Patchy, because that might help you with your friendship with him, because you need to make friends with 2 adults and 3 other children, which we can work on when we go to the park later after school, when everybody gets back from school. Oh, okay, his was done 5 minutes before, so he got a good result from his class, so that's good. And you can invite her over, but we're about to go out anyways. But we're going to head over to the park in the next part because this part has gone on long enough. So that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!